So we're shopping at the local supermarket, Smart and Final, and I'm going to show you exactly how to shop for beets to get the most benefit. Now, first of all, why is my wife taking so long to get the cart? Hey, on delay, on delay. I'm on a time crunch here. And that's how the fight started. I'm just joking with her, by the way, but you're the comic relief. All right, so let's do this. Let's get some beets. Now I can't say beets at all without thinking of Beets, Bears, Battlestar Galactica, and that's about the equivalent of like yada 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 with Seinfeld. All right, so let's search for beets. Number one in choosing vegetables is you want to look for organic produce that's local. Of course, it's just healthier. If you can't get this, then go anywhere along here and you can get it. But what you're looking for are beets here. Now, the way to do this is it comes in a packet here. And what you're going to do is when you get these beets, you're going to chop off this part here. Now, if you're using a juicer, you could do this, but if you're just eating them, what you'll do is you'll chop off the little hairy part right here, and you can get rid of this. And what you do is you scrub these because there's dirt on here, and then you'll just chop it here, chop it right there, and then you can steam them. You could boil them if you want. You could cook them. A little salt and pepper, some extra spices, and it's as simple as that. Now, if you don't like doing that, there are some other options. We're going to search through the supermarket and see if there's other options for beets. Here is the non-organic section, and they do have beets, and you'll see that they look, I'm going to say, a little bit more perfect. But other than that, they're not as red, in my opinion, and the flavor is not as good. But you're splitting hairs here, so these are the non-organic ones. Now, right in here you have the area where they pre-package stuff, and let's see if we can find what I'm thinking of. This is a very convenient way to get beets, where they basically do all the work for you. Where the heck are they? Oh, they're right here. Okay, so let's look here. All right, let's go. Right here, these are kind of nice. They have honey ginger flavoring in them, and they're already pre-cleaned and pre-packaged with different flavors. This is a nice one here, and you can get this. White balsamic vinegar is really nice. So this is a way you can get beets, and you don't have to do any work at all. It's already done for you. In the supermarket, we're going to look for some other options. It's important to understand that the more natural you get, the better. But a lot of times, I just don't want to eat beets all the time. So one of the options that you can do is you can get a beetroot powder or a capsule. And this is a very convenient way to get beets into your diet. What I do is I take something from a company called Nature's Pure Blend. I'll put the one that I'm taking down below in the description with a link that you can get it on Amazon or whatever. I'm an Amazon affiliate, and they're the sponsor of the video, so you gotta take that with a grain of salt. But ultimately, I've done a lot of research on different supplements, and I like Nature's Pure Blend because it just seems to be a real powerful supplement. So you can take that if you don't like the flavor of beets, or you don't like to cook, or these ways are just too expensive. So let's see what the other options are in just a standard average supermarket. Okay, so my beautiful wife has told me where the canned beets are. This is one option, however, there is, oh, they're on the next aisle? Oh, okay, well, there goes that introduction. All right, well, let's go to the next aisle. Anyway, if you're gonna try to eat beets, this is one way to do it. However, here's the main problem. Let's find them first. All right, so here we go. Here is a, holy shnikes, this is a big can of beets. So these are sliced beets. This is industrial strength. If you really need to lower your blood pressure, eat the whole can, but actually you don't want to do that. And the reason why is because when you look at, where are the ingredients here? Here's the thing, this is important to understand, is that you're not just buying beets here, whereas I showed you over there in the supermarket that it was organic beets. Here, when you read this, sure, this has beets in it, but if you look closely, it says it's got beets, water, and check this out, it's full of high fructose corn syrup. That is not an ideal situation. Vinegar, salt, spice, that's okay, but it's that high fructose corn syrup. That's something you definitely want to avoid. So in an ideal world, you would not eat pickled beets. However, these pickled beets still have nitrates in them that would lower your blood pressure in theory, but if you're worried about your sugar content, this would not be the ideal option. So beetroot powders and supplements are definitely an option, but with like most things in the supermarkets, you're probably not going to find a whole lot. This is their entire section right here of supplements. This is kind of the standard, you know, named B vitamins, C vitamins, fish oil, vitamin D3, kind of the common things. And then the other health area in our supermarket is basically NyQuil and Band-Aids and aspirin and stuff like that. So you're not going to find a whole lot in terms of powder in a standard supermarket like this. Now, if your supermarket has beetroot powder, then definitely that's a good option as well. You just mix it with water. Now, as a last thought in just a major supermarket, you do have other options, and let me show you here. Whoops, let me show you over here. There are frozen options, and here's something. Some places will have like frozen, this has yellow carrots, beets, sweet potatoes, and apples. May not be ideal for sugar, but basically it's frozen beets, and that's another option. Sometimes you can find frozen beets in the freezing section, and the benefit of that is a lot of times it doesn't have as much sugar as canned beets. All right, so I think we're done shopping almost. Okay. Yeah, and so those are some options that you can use for improving your blood pressure by consuming more beets because of the nitrates. I'm sure you already know why you should be eating more. What do you eat? What are you getting there?
I'm just looking.
Vegetable stuff. All right, fine. But getting back to the thing is, there's lots of different options, even in the most standard of supermarkets. You can get a lot of health foods from here. So, but I would suggest if you're looking into getting more beets into your diet, look at the link down below from the video sponsor, Nature's Pure Blend, and you can try those capsules, and you might be just absolutely, totally surprised at how well beets can lower your blood pressure.